So do you still, my original statement, that if Steph Curry wins a championship and a Finals MVP, you will put him over Magic Johnson?
If I didn't wait so much, I would stand on the table and tell you that in your face. I'm standing on that. Listen, man, I'm telling you this.
I was just sitting here listening to you guys during the break. At first, I was like, Perk is doing a hot take, and that's ridiculous. But the more I thought about it, I'm not co-signing that at this point, but I'm thinking about it. He's got a good point. You said if he wins this one, that's a really interesting point.
If the Warriors advance to the finals this year, Steph Curry is set to join some elite company. He'd become the sixth player in NBA history to average 25 points in the postseason and reach at least 6 NBA finals. The others, LeBron, Jerry West, Kobe Bryant, Elgin Baylor, and Michael Jordan. So literally rare air. Welcome back to Miami, still with Zach, Richard, and Perk. Yes, Perk.
You know whose name wasn't on there? Magic Johnson. Who he's going to pass as the best point guard if he win this championship in the Finals MVP? Magic Johnson name wasn't on there. Nah.
Okay, so last time Perk came with some receipts, and let me take these off. Let me take this off so we can do this. So I understand, Steph. I apologize for this right now, Steph. Magic Johnson, 5-time champion, and his rookie year, he led the team to a championship without their best player. Stop. Hear me out. Then also NBA Finals MVP 3 times. That's more than Steph to 0, and he'll eventually get one. 3-time MVP. Steph has 2. That has 3. Right? 2-time All-Star Game MVP. 9-time first team All-NBA, right? So when I'm starting looking at this, like I understand what you're saying, but the best point guard that has ever played this game, and there is nobody currently playing right now that can surpass Magic Johnson, in my humble opinion, the greatest Laker of all time.
But why though? And again, I go back to the story should matter. Steph Curry wasn't the #1 pick.
Agreed.
Matter of fact, it was a lot of doubters. It was a lot of haters when he was coming out.
Not that low of a pick.
But still, he wasn't a #1 pick. Being the #1 pick, you have high expectations. Anytime you go 1, 2, or 3, you're considered. No, I am getting to my point. Let me finish talking. So at the end of the day, when I look at Steph again, I'm going to repeat this to you. Generational talent that has changed the game of basketball forever.
Okay,
forever.
That's fair. Let's offset those two things. Changing the game forever and being credited with saving the league with Larry Bird. Let's offset those two. Let's ask the adult at the table.
Yeah, please. Go ahead, adult.
Brian Scalabrine kind of summed up where I am, which I think is closer to Perk than to RJ.
That's actually adult.
I think, look, does he need a title and a Finals MVP? He doesn't need anything to burnish his legacy, but I think I think Steph's career, stop looking at me like that. Get your face away from me. I think Steph's career in 10 or 20 years is going to be one of those careers that ages well, precisely because of what Perk said about he is a singular figure in the stylistic revolution of the game. If he gets another title, if he finally gets the Finals MVP, and by the way, the first title they won, I voted LeBron Finals MVP. I was one of the 4 people who voted LeBron, even though they lost. If I had voted a Warrior, I would have voted Steph. I think he should have won that Finals MVP. All due respect to Andre Iguodala, who I love and is a basketball genius. I think Steph is going to go down. He's going to be in that level of conversation. I don't think what Perk is saying is outlandish.
So you think Steph, if we're talking about the Mount Rushmore, the top 5 players that ever played, which I would say a large portion of people have Magic Johnson in that category, you think that Magic Johnson would go out and Steph would Curry?
I didn't say that. I said I think it's going to be close. I think Steph is. I think right now in the moment, you are underselling where Steph is going to go.
No, you guys are being a prisoner of the moment.
No, we're not. No,
yes,
we're not.
There's no moment. This is a decade.
Before you go to the bump, okay, Richard, don't get so emotional, bro.
I just can't believe that I'm up here with these people talking like, wow.
Here's the thing. You was up here with Scal, too, the other day. Here's the thing, bro. It's your preference, okay? It's your preference.
So that's the thing about these conversations. It always kind of like, I think it was Kevin Durant who tweeted recently, well, he's always tweeting, but I think he tweeted recently that like he wasn't going to do some sort of rankings because why can't you just kind of appreciate what Steph is doing?
Agreed.
What Magic did. It doesn't need to be in one version, because here's the thing. Whenever you have this conversation, and by the way, this is the exact conversations we have off air that we have on air, No one ever agrees. I've never walked into one of these conversations with someone who said Michael Jordan's the greatest player of all time, and they walked out saying, you know what? You're right. It's LeBron. So, like, I just think I spoke to Steph earlier this year, and one of the things that I'm taking with me as we go into this finals is him talking about the fact that his children were too young, really, to remember the first couple of runs, and how much this one's going to mean to him because his kids are going to know it and see it and live it and be in it. And for him and for that and for this, like, that's enough for me, man. Like, I don't need the Rushmore, the that.
Agreed.
I just need greatness, and Steph Curry embodies that.
You know what?
We don't need that.
I hope the Mavs are watching this segment right now and being like, "Oh, that's what they're talking about. Let's come out tonight. Let's come out tonight."
You really want to say the Mavs.
I want drama, baby.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.